Okay, essays, let's do this. Backgrounds hitting in the back. I don't think they're very in sync now, are they? Hmm. See, I like it better when it's brighter. But red and blue is nice. My colors, though, are yellow. Yellow. And pink. There we go. Those are my colors. Oh, well. That's not really yellow now, is it? Damn it. Okay, how's that? Looks a lot better. Okay, let's get this story on the road. I really do like the camera. It's 1080.
It was the beginning of summer. I decided to go to my local amusement park.
Okay.
My town opens the amusement park only during the summertime. I would usually spend, most of my summers indoors, watching YouTube, playing video games, basically living with my introverted tendencies. I was never the type to be outgoing, but decided to make friends at the fair this year.
Interesting.
Attempt to. It was around the evening time, and I remember taking a bus alone. I finally arrived and remember seeing how high the rides were. Every time I look at a roller coaster or Ferris wheel, I always think of the movie Final Destination, where the freak accidents occur. I'm personally afraid of heights, so I would always avoid going on the tall rides.
Why would you go then?
As the night went on, I played
Guess you could go on the non-tall rides.
Would always come out empty-handed. Maybe I just sucked at the monotonous fair games and was better off playing video games at home. At least it's something I'm better at, but decided to test my luck. After all the unsuccessful attempts at winning my prizes, there was one game that caught my attention. It was an old, dusty-looking machine isolated at the end of the park. It looked like one of those fortune-teller machines.
Like from
that
Big?
you would see in the arcades. The game didn't draw much attention from the people at the fair, so I decided to check it out myself. It was called Psychic Clown.
More like
It had
Psycho.
a creepy-looking clown inside. Sort of looked a bit too real for my liking, honestly. I also noticed the game cost $1 per try, so I put whatever spare change I had into the slot. I then pressed the go button, and the clown began talking. It said, "Ask me a yes or no question to uncover the truth, and then press the go button." So, I asked the clown, "Will I get a girlfriend by the end of the year?" I hit the go button, and the clown began moving. It started disturbingly laughing, and then eventually said the word, "No." I thought to myself, this can't be accurate. It's just a fair game. But the sad reality was that the clown was probably right. I decided to ask the clown more personal questions this time. I dropped more change in the slot and asked him, "Are my parents divorced?" My parents have been divorced for 10 years now. I pressed go, and the clown began doing its disturbing laugh again, eventually saying the word, "Yes."
Could be luck.
I was really creeped out.
Could be luck.
If it was just a fluke, or
Could be luck.
if this psychic clown game was for real. I reached for more change and realized that I only had $2.
Could be luck.
Which was supposed to be my bus fare. I planned on calling my mom to come pick me up, so I decided to use my last $2 on the psychic clown now. I put the first dollar in and was ready to ask it a question, but the game didn't work this time. I gave it a few light taps and the clown began to laugh again. But this time, it seemed like the clown was malfunctioning. It began laughing uncontrollably and started jerking its body back and forth just vigorously. The movements were so vigorous to the point where the clown started
He's having a seizure
in the glass, causing it to crack. This caused me to have a fight or flight reaction while others laughed at me. I found the whole ordeal pretty disturbing to say the least. I assumed it was some sort of glitch, so I decided to use my last dollar on one more question. The last question I asked to the clown is, will my mom pick me up from the fair tonight? Again, the clown begins to do its creepy laugh. Then it says the word, no. The next part of this story is what sends chills down my spine. My mom calls me right after the clown says, no. I pick up the phone and my mom asks me if I'm on my way home. I ask her if she can pick me up and she says, yes, I will. The call abruptly cuts off. I figured my phone had poor signal, so I didn't bother calling her back. I assumed that she was on her way to pick me up. At this point, I realized that the clown's revelation was wrong. My mom was on her way to pick me up. I head to the exit of the fair to wait for my mom to arrive. A few minutes then turned to an hour. I dial my mom's number again, and I try calling her back, but the call went straight to voicemail. I repeat this 10 more times as I leave her a text message saying, where are you? But I didn't get a response. I then called my stepdad. He answers the phone and asks if I'm headed home. I tell him I've been trying to get a hold of my mom for the past 2 hours. I can hear sheer panic in my stepdad's voice as he tells me he will get my cousin to come pick me up instead. An hour later, my cousin finally arrives to pick me up. He had a look of distraught in his face like he had just been...
Your mama's dead.
Hell.
Or in an accident. I am sorry.
If he knows where my mom is and why my stepdad didn't come for the ride. What he said next turned my stomach into a million knots. He tells me that he dropped my stepdad off at the hospital because my mom got into a car crash. I panicked and told my cousin to immediately drive to the hospital. Upon arrival,
there's the logo in the background.
My mom was pronounced dead from her injuries. It's been a year since my mom's passing, and I always contemplate whether...
My fucking TV just turned its shit off. Bro, I got freaking chicken skin and you just turn off.
I was the reason for her death. Calling and texting her while she was driving. My other theory is it might have had something to do with that psychic clown.
Oh hell nah, dog. Okay guys, if you like this video, hit the like button in the face. Push the subscribe button. Beat the subscribe button into oblivious. I want you to beat that subscribe button so much that it can't even feel its own testicles. I want you to show it who's boss. I want you to share this video to every single person you know. I want you to share this video to every single person you know. Every single person. Make this #1 on trending. Till next time, I love you, and I hope you love me.